Hello, this is Emily Rosser, and this is our comprehensive assessment plan created for EDU 741. To first talk about this plan, let's see who it's going to be for. This is going to be for grade 1 at RSU 39. And a little bit about this class, there are 4 classrooms per grade level, each with 1 regular ed classroom teacher. And we are a Title I school, so for grade 1, we have 1 Title I teacher who is a full certified teacher, and we have an Ed Tech 3 who is our Title I Ed Tech who works with students regularly. For these assessments that we're to talk about, we have this can be mostly done by regular ed teachers and our Title I teacher, but also there's a couple in here that could be administered by the Title I Ed Tech as well. At the beginning of the year, these assessments could consist of the Really Great Reading Foundational Skills Survey series. Now, we will focus on the grade 1 assessment for this series. That's the skills survey for grade 1. But there's also a kindergarten one and a decoding diagnostic. These assessments cover vocabulary, letter knowledge, decoding, high frequency word reading, simple and complex single syllable words, 2-syllable words, select sight words, and then there's other assessments that are connected to it that have sight words or focus more on letter sound knowledge and names of letters. At the beginning of the school year, we'll also have the Fontes and Pinnell reading benchmark done. This assesses the accuracy, fluency, and comprehension. This is a leveled assessment, so it can kind of give us information on what reading level these students are at, and it can help us with our getting things up and running at the beginning of the school year and differentiating. We also have the quick phonics screener that can be optional at the beginning of the school year. Some students might be ready for it, some might not, but it's kind of broken down into different phonics skills. I've given it one time and it took me about 5 minutes for the student that I gave it to, and he was not the top of our class. He was actually a Title I student. And it was very quick and easy to give, and it told me a lot of information about where his breakdown in skills were. At the end of each trimester, we'll repeat those 3 assessments. That quick phonics screener will still be optional, but we have the Really Great Reading Foundational Skills Survey Series and the Fontes and Pinnell Reading Benchmark. These are more of summative assessments, but they definitely guide instruction like a formative assessment would be. So I guess we could classify all 3 of these assessments as formative and summative. Then the other assessments can be used as needed. We have that quick phonics screener. I put it on the other slides where we could use it at the beginning of the year and at the end of every trimester. It really takes 5 minutes. It gives great phonics knowledge on what our students have mastered and where they're ready to go. I also have the assessment for RAS Kids reading passages. This one can be done, really all of them can be done in our little guided reading portion of the day, where they're pretty quick, right? We want them easy for teachers, easy for kids to keep them engaged and teachers motivated to do them. The RAS Kid reading passages is also leveled based, and like I said, it attacks accuracy and comprehension, but you could definitely add a writing component to it too. So it's leveled, and it's just a little quick formative assessment. We also have the Dibbles assessment, where they're very short fluency assessments depending on the skills. It's broken down into multiple different assessments, so you can pull whichever one you would like to do. For my student, I did a nonsense word assessment, and it told me like he was getting his D's and B's backwards. He was not remembering his short vowels. Now, the rationale of the assessments that I gave, we want differentiation to get up and running, right? So all of these assessments can be used with differentiation. It can help us track what our kids are ready for, and it definitely, like I put here second, it guides our instruction. What are we going to do next with these students? Where do we need to go? Are they ready for the next steps? Do I need to reteach and revisit? And the assessments that I gave also show a great transfer of skills, and that literacy components are connected, right? We want some of these assessments cover multiple things, and we want to see if our students are transferring one skill to another. So, for example, if a student seems to know all of his phonemes and phonics skills, is he transferring them into his writing and his reading? These skills are, I found that very important when I'm picking out these assessments. Also, the literacy components are connected. If they are struggling with phonics, they might not be a very proficient writer later. So that's why I chose the assessments that I did. I wanted them quick and easy for staff to be able to do, students to stay engaged, and to see if they were transferring these connected components of literacy.